I think I've just seen something come up. Okay. Here you go, wish me luck. I just did. Right. What you see here now, what you can see now, you can see in normal standard format. Yeah? But I am in ultra super widescreen. Now, what you can't see is the dials. You know what I mean? The dashboards, yeah. I mean the chats, you know what I mean? That's another good thing. There's a heck of a lot of new stuff in this at the moment, a lot of new stuff. But I'm still trying to figure it all out. You know what I mean? What's the HDR like? So there's no blah blah. I actually like well the Nomad is alright. You know what I mean? But I would like it's not really my type of ship, but because I'm a civilian, it would actually suit my role play. You know what I mean? But the only no, it's blue. Yeah, because being a fugitive at the end of the day, because it can't go the distance, it's got good guns and whatnot. It can just about fit in the 890 jump. You know what I mean? But you'd have to wait until the Polaris comes in and the Odyssey. I can't wait to use this fugitive, insurance fraud. What was the other one? Oh, jailbird. Oh, it's going to be fun in the next patch. Give all these content creators something good to play with. They'll say, Pepper, I never knew you was like that. I thought you was an honest bird. There's a lot of things you don't know about me. Yeah, okay. I can fly. I've not got boost on this at the moment, okay, because I'm not been there for a couple of weeks. What's it like around here anyway? Well, remember, I'm in super ultra wide screen. I know it's better like this actually, you know what I mean? Because what I was always worried about, when we had it in the normal screen, you'd always see the chat and with all the swearing going on in there, you know what I mean? It didn't look nice, you know what I mean? But because we couldn't control, but this is the way to go now. But I know sooner or later everyone's going to go HDR, but it isn't that hard to configure, you know what I mean? Because I'm actually in half res at the moment, so I can do a heck of a lot more. I've got eye tracking now working, but I'm not going to use any boost boosters. I just want to coast around this stream. Won't it be nice if I was to be chased around the canyon now, because you can actually shoot around there? You know what I mean? Look at that. That's actually the first time I bought the Nomad here. Actually, everybody's going to be doing the races around there in the next patch, and I'm going to be in a stupid little Nomad. But actually, if you want to know the truth, I know this is a race course, and the two best ships is the Razor and the X9 X85X. No, not the 85X. What's the other ship called? Oh my word! It's the Origin ship. No, the 100i is actually good for stability on this actually. I actually like finding that around here. But for civilian use, though, like you're being chased, these type of ships would be like that. I got roleplay for this. Actually, I bought the 890 jump actually. If I crash now, I've got to go all the way back. I've not been there for nearly 3 weeks. The eye tracking's not too bad too. I spent a lot of time there making it a bit more stable. I actually learned a lot more things on it too actually. But on this course, you have to use, you have to overclock your thrusters. They do actually work, but I tell you the truth, this ship hasn't got that much agility. I don't think it would work on it. Well, it would work, but you won't see much in it. Wait a minute. That's why I can't hear the TV. I've got the 1 minute. I need to switch channels. 1 sec. I couldn't hear the sounds. Might be a bit too loud now. Can you hear the gate sound? The game in the sound. Can you hear the? Oh, okay. I still have to change it anyway. Right. Yeah, I'm working on that now. Just give me a sec, please. That's why I was asking you. 1 minute. 1 2 1 2. Right. Okay, that's sorted. Oh, I was going to show you how I was able to fix it because Windows have done a lot of changes and it does affect the game. I was able to put everything back. Ah, now I can feel the game. I've got everything about 60% balance, including eye tracking, resolution, sound. Is the sound still in the game?
Yeah, I can still hear the game.
Is my voice coming through the game?
Yeah, yours is.
Okay. When I come to this patch here, I always have to go through it about 3 or 4 times before I start doing anything. But I've got no boost to go around these canyons at the moment. Oh! The buggy ones too. I don't know, but I tell you the truth, I've got a lot in the next patch for fun. I don't think I'm going to be doing any grinding. See, I'm now going flat out. I go a couple more laps and I'll increase the speed. I need to learn to use these gimbals in a different way. I've got to get them guys who do the races to know that the thrusters, when you overclock them, they do work, but they have to work on a balance. They're so big-headed at the moment, they don't want to try new things. I was watching them today racing around Microtech actually, and they're actually now, well, there's a couple of guys who's showing consistency. It's not getting a fast lap, it's about finishing the lap. Because when you're doing so much, or when you start doing the 24-hour Le Mans, fatigue's going to come in. And it's about smoothness at the end of the day, not fling yourself around corners and showing that you're Superman.
Well, you think you are.
No, I'm not Superman. I'm just amazing. What do you mean? You wait till tomorrow. I know you're blushing.
Oh, really?
I'm going to use as my central heating. It's getting cold in here. What's the graphics like?
Graphics are brilliant.
You can actually see the course now. Yeah, well, like I said, it's not. You see, basically, what it is, what they're saying with the past PCs at the moment, the efficiency cores are messing up. I spent a lot of hours finding out why. You know what I mean? But on our PCs from 1080 upwards, 1080 below, we don't have that problem because they're not efficiency cores, they are logic cores. But I'm not even running an SLI at the moment, you know what I mean? But when I get time now, I know what's going on, I'm going to put the SLI back on. But when I do decide to upgrade my graphics card, I ain't going to go for the 480 Ti, I'm going to go for the 380. Because I still like the SLI. You see how I'm not even thinking now how the flying round is getting more smoother. And I've got the eye tracking now working. Until the brain takes over. Is there any jump in this? Or is it smooth?
No, it's smooth.
Okay.
As a baby's bum.
I could fly around here all day. I must admit, doing all this in the Arena Commander helped a lot. But you see, one thing you've not noticed, there is a lot of turbulence here, but because I've done certain things like overclock the thrusters and this ship is a little bit big, it's not tossing and turning. But if you take the Aurora out, you will feel it. I do need boost on this, but I've done a couple of changes See, this one here, I could put boost on here, but this is for me looking behind. And this one here, that is my eye tracking. And I can't take my hands off, you know what I mean, to do the boost. I'm actually thinking, do you know in the olden car, the olden days, when we had the automatics, you had the kick down. Oh, that wouldn't work on this because you have to balance the speed with the boost, you know what I mean? Also, you have a couple of problems. Oh yes, you can. No, I'm actually thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. Oh, this is smooth. This is smooth. When I was watching the guys that we'll call them the professionals, it was the first time because they were flinging themselves around the corners. I was actually getting motion sick. It made me, you know what I mean. Not that we was doing anything bad because that's their style, but like I said, as a viewer watching it, you're looking one way, the ship's going the other way. You know what I mean? And I want to see where I'm going.
That's fair enough. I'd rather see where I was going rather than where I've been.
I was looking at the courses that they're going to be bringing in the next patch, you see. You know what I mean? And it seems like they're actually concentrating around Microtech. So Microtech looks like it's going to be a big thing. But I can fly Microtech, so it's not a problem. It's all about balancing. If they can, you see, what it is, you can fly at any speed, but you've got to be able to balance it, because if you unreduce, right, you've got no control over the ship like that, because it's unreduced, you know what I mean? But if you turn that up, you can control the speed all the way. But you'll need the afterburners or the boost to control it, you know what I mean? So you can keep it at constant speed. I did try to tell them that, but you had some little nice guy there that who thought he knew it all, but you know what I mean? And he nerfed it, but he hadn't even tried it. Yes, I do agree. In the early days, the thrusters wasn't working, and yes, on certain ships, it's not noticeable. You know what I mean? But if he spent the time, he would have noticed where the balance is. It's what you call a biting point. You know what I mean? You see, at the moment, as you can see, right? I'm not going over this speed, but if I was to go over this speed there now and then come off the thrusters, there's no control. You know what I mean? It's still going straight. You see it, you can tell back, or you can't see it. And that is a problem. But if I keep the gas on, okay, if I'm turning, it's going with it. And that's where the boost comes in and the overclocking comes in, because you can keep it at a constant memento. You know something? I'm going to put it on. No, I'm going to lose my eye tracking though. I'm only used to it on one hand, you see. No, I'll leave it as is because I'm practicing. But I want it on though. How can I put it on without... what can I use? What's this button? I can use that for the eye tracking. What's this button? This one here was supposed to be the boost. Ah, okay. You know what? I'm going to put the eye tracking on that button and put the boost on my pinky finger. Right, 1 minute. Why isn't it working? Oh, okay. Let's turn up the eye tracking. First move the eye tracking. That'd be on the key bindings. I did say to myself, I won't do key bindings when I'm doing streaming. I think it's this one. 32-2. Why don't I just move the lot over there? Wrong one. My brain's so slow now, it's going to take a week to know that's... Okay, that's that done. Now what was I supposed to move? Boost. So the boost will be under movement. Light movement. There we are. Okay. Now I've got to learn how to use it again. Yes. Yes, okay. Let's turn this down. And don't forget, the thrusters are overclocked. And I've not even tried it on this ship actually, 'cause I don't know the agility on this ship. So it will work, but not as effective with the small ships. You see how it's holding the bends?
Yeah.
I'll show you how I, oh no, yeah. You see what I did? I overclocked it here. Remember, this is where the guys say it don't work. Okay? And I've tested it, proven it. All the thrust, oh wait a minute, I've overclocked those, have I? Because I don't know these components. I think I'm using standard components here. This is not armoration ship, it's a getaway ship. You see, if you look closely, all the thrusters are being overclocked. Now they not all they do, they respond a lot quicker. You know what I mean? And I know it works because when I turn them off, they don't respond. So if there's a negative, there must be a positive. Right, how do I put this back now? How do I put it back? Menu, systems. Right, just let me Get the thrusters all set. Eye tracking set. Yeah, I think I like that actually. But those are supposed to be for my missiles. Now you'll start seeing me, each time I'll start going a bit faster as I get my confidence up. Watch me come around this bend now. Yeah, tracking slow. Now I've got the, you see, when you go around these bends, you've got to do the boost early so you can balance it. Or what's the word? Get the biting point, because you don't want to go around these bends, right, on a freewheel. Just like when your clutch is down going around a car. What's Pepper talking about? I've not even got a driving license. On the clutch, biting point, and bite it round the bend. So now I've got the boost and the overclocking thrusters at the same time. But one thing I've noticed, when it reaches the normal point, that it doesn't use any more boost. I can practically go right round this on full boost. I can't really, but you know what I mean. I still got my finger on the boost there now, and I'm still going. So I've got more control. I can't multitask. Oh! Yeah, I forgot. It also slows it down a lot quicker too. So really, it's all about biting points. You don't want to be freewheeling at all. That's me there. See, now I'm going to put everything on now and let it coast. See, it's just the foot pedals now controlling the speed. Now I can come off the gas, we've got control. You don't want to freewheel at all. Now on the gas, I mean the thrusters, and it'll coast round it. So it's just balancing all the way around, you know what I mean? And you can do this increasing the speed all the way to get to as much as you can. And the good thing about it, you can go over the max, the thruster speed. This way you cannot run out of boost. This has got some horsepower in it though. This ship is too big for this. I remember when I first came here with the Carrot with the X45 or whatever. The guy said, "You're not going to take the Carrot to do this, are you?" No, I said, "It's just there. If I die, I can spawn back in the ship, so I don't have to go all the way back to base." You see, I'm almost at cruising speed now. until my brain can take over. Brakes on this are sharp. I'm getting a little bit clumsy. The eye tracking needs sharpening a bit. I'm going to learn how to gamble in 3.18. Insurance fraud.
You what?
I'm going to learn
Oh,
how
that.
to. Yeah, I want to do all the buggies. As long as I've got the basics, I'll make money. Remember when we first started doing the racing 5 years ago? I was making 100,000
Yeah.
a day. I'm going to bring that into the PU. I just need to get the feel of the ship. It's got some G-force on this, you know. And it's whoa! Oh gosh, I felt that. I've got to stop getting attached to these bloody ships. You know something? That hurt. It gave me tingles right through my body. Well, look, Missy, don't worry about it. You're going to be so excited when I'm flying this, you know what I mean? Your life is going to be passing through you. You'll never fly with me again. You see, it's not constant now because I'm not really flying, I'm just peeing around. You think I would go through this with this? You're crazy. Me 100i, I like flying me 100i in this. The 80, no, is it the, not the 85X? It's the other one. The other racing ship. What's that called? I like that one better than the Razor. You see, with the Razor, right? When you go over a certain speed, the nose starts to flip. It starts doing all this shit. You know what I mean? But in the other one, it doesn't. I can't remember the name of it. I've got no consistency at all at the moment. It's not smooth.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
I should be taking this high actually. Oh, I found another secret for this course. If you come in high, one of them you can actually cut the corners like cutting the apex. When I see it again, I'll find it. I'll show you. But you've got to go through the checkpoints. I'll find it. All these are like little checkpoints you can't see. This is a checkpoint. You've got to go around these. I think this was the check. This was one of the loop. This is like it's like this. You can go over this, but you've got to go underneath the bridge. You know what I mean? You can cut the corner, but you've got to go underneath the bridge. That's where they're going to be saving seconds. You can go through that, but I'm not going to go through that in ships. That will save me coins because it's less of a curvature. And then you just pelt it. But I don't use boost for acceleration, you see. I call this clutch control. Whoa. Is it the ship? Or is it me not flying at me? Oh boy. See, with this ship, they won't be shooting me down so easy. It's got 3 shields. It just needs, so I'd have 1 ballistic shields on here, 1 fast regeneration shield, and 1 hard shield. Oh, little miss. Little miss.
Yeah.
I don't want to call the guy's name on our stream, but you know the one I had to put in his place yesterday. I put a little comment
Yeah.
in his YouTube channel. He's actually changed his tune. He's not admitting it, but he has. But if you watch his video, you'll see. And he lost a lot of subscribers. He doesn't know what I did. I might have been throwing away my money. I've been playing this game too long.
Or anybody else's.
Yeah. But he took it serious. He didn't admit he'd done wrong. He just admitted that he'd lost a few subscribers and said he doesn't care, but he does care, because if you listen to his video and to how it was a couple of days ago, it was positive energy. You know what I mean? It's what the people want to hear. They don't want to hear you bought a bum ship. You know what I mean? CIG ain't going to work because they don't know the bloody story. I give them a little clap on today, you know what I mean? I just told them I'm not against him, I just didn't like him. They're throwing away my money. Or anyone, you know what I mean? Because remember, us oldies, we know what the game's about. You know what I mean? So we can't be fooled. But these youngsters that are coming in, they are going on our impressions. You know what I mean? And if we don't get it right, they go buy something and it's wrong. And he's there, you know what I mean? I just told him straight. But today I gave him praises. You know what I mean? We do need the content creators. We do need them to build Star Citizens. We don't need negative energy. You know what I mean? Because people's put a lot of time, effort and years into this game, and we don't need that. Game's hard because he's already become a troll. He's not a troll. I didn't say he was a troll. But oh my word! See, that's because I'm not concentrating. But I know he took it serious and he'll do his job a bit better now. If you watch this video, I think you might agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, get back to him on that, yeah? But don't say too much. Don't call his name, whatever you do.
No, I don't intend to.
He got a good bank bottom yesterday. Took up too much of my... He got too much of my precious time. Let me go repair my ship. What key is it to look for ships? I think it's this one.
5.
Oh, 5. For a woman that don't play the game, you know where all the key bindings are. I'm taking the piss. 1 minute. Oh, I forgot to put chat on. Right, okay, what? It is 2. Oh, I'm on the wrong setup. No, don't forget my stream isn't set up like everybody else. I got about 6 streams on the one monitor, you see what I mean? But you see it as a normal monitor. So anyway, what do you think about how it's coming out there? Does it look like a normal monitor now? Oh, she's gone.
Yes.
I know,
I'm here. Yes. Yes, it looks like a normal monitor.
I'm trying to... Ah, there it is. There. What was I supposed to do? It's... I don't even know my own bloody key bindings. There we are. Oh, it's still in. There's somebody out here. But it's not coming up on my scales. B. Oh, don't need it. It's right there. Oh, my chat's not up. I'll look at that in a bit. I'm sure I lost a panel. Would you agree he's a little bit more civil now?
Yes.
Right, I'm going for lunch.
Yeah, bring me back something, please, Yoza. I'm hungry.
Okay, okay. I get it. It's brown and steaming. It comes from the back of a dog.
Oh.
What's all these lights? I've not seen all these. Oh, the runways.
Landing gear retracted.
I hope I've got clothes here.
Landing gear engaged.
You see, if I was in full widescreen, you could see what I could see.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, once I've been round this snake pit, and I come to places like this, round here's a doddle. I can do anything. I'm just messing around. I know I want my VR, but I'm enjoying the Toby so much again, it's just unbelievable. Now that I know how to balance it with the game. Oh boy. Five years ago when we came in the game, it wasn't like this. They've done some remarkable stuff. I don't know which one's the big one. Let me lift up. Right. That was a heavy landing. I bumped into the bloody undercarriage. It's a nice little shuttle, this. I can't leave the ship.
The Nomad is one of my favourite ships.
Oh, the dustbin. Yeah, well, I'm going to be using it a lot in the next patch, but, and the word is but, it's got to fit in another ship. You know what I mean? And the only ship it can fit in at the moment is the 890 Jump. Because, like I said, the fuel consumption on it, you know what I mean? It can't regen hydrogen and all them kind of things. But it can take cargo, it can do all them things, you know what I mean? And not put the other ships in jeopardy risk, you know what I mean? It's strong because of its shields. It's not got good, I don't think it's got good armor. I've not done much on this in months, so I can't actually remember. But, yeah, this is a good dustbin. It's got some nice guns on it. You know what I mean? But I've been using them, but these guns that I'm using at the moment are not very effective. I was watching one of the guys today, and he had the Hawk out, and he was listening to his other colleagues, and they turned around to him and says, "Don't put sucker punches on there. They're no good. They don't work." But what he don't seem to understand, they do work, but he didn't understand how they work. That ship is a bounty ship, okay? So you can't destroy your ship. Remember, they're bringing it in the game next patch in the cargo refactor. So you need the sucker punches, alright? But what I forgot, it had 4 cannons on there. But what they didn't know, when you take down them shields, them 4 size cannons, because they are twice as effective as the repeaters, they're eating through the hull like nobody's business. And don't forget, the cannons have also got distortion so to take it down. So that enemy is flying around most of its time without its shields. I do agree one thing, the size 1 sucker punches cannot shut down the system, but it can tear down the shields. And if it can tear down the shields and the guys don't submit, if they use them cannons on that ship, it is going to cripple them. They won't get away. But I did notice when I was looking at his schematics, they had a normal power plant, and I thought it would have been too weak because remember the ship is an EMP ship, okay, so it needs a heavy power plant on that. But obviously at the end of the day it's supposed to be stealth, but you can't have stealth and have the EMP. So I've got me revisions on that ship at the moment, but like I said, I can see its potentials in a different way. I just don't like the shackles. Sorry, you know what I mean? I've got my reasons why. You know what I mean? Just brings back old days. But apart from that, the ship is well, I bought the ship, didn't I? Until I went into the back of it. I just remember the stories my parents used to tell me when I was a kid. Just give me a minute. Let's put this on still. Oh, did you watch his video? What did you think?
No, because I can't watch 2 at the same time.
Oh, can't you?
So
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't yet. No,
Okay,
I
I
haven't done
get
it yet.
you. Okay. I'll take a quite quick. I'll be gone about 5-10 minutes. I just want to sit down for 5 minutes to rest my eyes. also all these new settings I think will work for 318, because remember I've got the kitchen sink running in here, so if this works then half the settings that the other guys got will work. But I think I was going to actually go and tell Cameron I think I've sorted out his stuttering problem. Somehow Windows have done an update, you know what I mean, and in the graphical things it's turned things into what's it oh god, what's it called, the slow performance, not the efficiency cores. That's something totally different, you know what I mean. But any guys with the them new later chips, I think they should turn those off. We don't need to, because we haven't got efficiency cores, we've got logic cores. Just having a couple of minute break. Now this ship has got a problem. There's
Yeah, it's pilot.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's pilot.
No, what it is, when you get out of the seat, you basically, you know how I do my pressure testing. This seat there, you have to wear a suit. I just hope somebody let CIG know about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like going into the Spectrum, because the people in there are not nice, because they don't understand what people are trying to say. And I'm not going to learn to speak the Queen's English. I want to speak my native tongue, because this is me. But it's not meant in an offensive way, you see. Because this is my character. We can't all speak the same language. You don't tell a Chinese man to speak English if he can't understand English. Here's what's going to happen now. Why? Let me just get some stuff. I'm sure I've got gear here. Aye. Oh, you also said there was a toilet in here.
There is.
Well, what were they saying? That's the only reason why I didn't use this ship, because any ship I go into, it's got to have a toilet. So if it's got a toilet, it must have a shower. But they said it hasn't got one. What I heard, it hasn't got a shower, so I automatically assume it hasn't got a toilet. It's got a kitchen, so you can eat. It's got a bed, so you can log out. This must be the toilet. Okay! It has got a toilet and like I said, somebody told me wrong. Basically, he didn't explore the ship properly. Now, that changes the whole... Am I talking to myself here? That changes the whole aspect. No, sorry, look at this, sorry. That changes the whole concept of this ship. It does. They didn't explore this ship properly. If it weren't because of Yoza, I wouldn't have looked. The toilet is actually on the other side of the door. So it's got all the basics for quality of life. Alright. Yeah. This ship's on my radar. It's got 3 shields, so I can do a lot with them shields. It's got a kitchen. Has it... What else has it got? What's this? Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. Has it got a TV? It's got to have a TV. Know what I mean? The reason I want the TV because I need to do chart navigation. You can't just sit in the cockpit all day. I know it's a single man ship. You know what I mean? I know there's always got a TV in the bed. Get up. I got to be careful where I'm going this ship. I've not done no pressure testing in this ship. Okay, so this is where the 3 shield generators are. After a while you'll be able to look at these shields and you'll know exactly which ones I've got in here. That one's a fast regen one. The good thing about the ship, the components are on the inside of the ship. So the tachyon beams, which can shoot down certain components, will not get to the. Basically, tachyon beams will shoot down the guns, but they will not get to these components. I swear by them tachyon beams. But people are using tachyon beams, right, to shoot the ship. It won't work. There's too much hit points. But you can shoot up its tentacles. I mean, its guns. Yeah, I'll kick this ship out. Now it's got a toilet. Let me see what I've got in inventory. Okay. Nice. Got some shit in here.
Like I said, it's a good ship.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it'd be nice if you guys give me a feedback. It saves me a heck of a lot of time. You know what I mean? Okay. So I've got 2 of those now. Let's see what I've got for clothing. I was actually going to get rid of Baldy and sell them for the patch, but when I sat down I thought about it. I don't need to. As long as I got them at the stations when I come here, I'm okay. Let's see what I've got for undersuits. Ah, okay. Let's see what I've got for clothing. Wait, let's see what I've got for clothing. Let's see if I can make some changes. I like my red booties. Oh, I've got hats. Right, I've got a white hat. I like white hats. Mouse is playing up again. Oh, it's not the mouse. I've got to. Let's put this hat on. Alright. Now, I look like the Dan. There's another one.
Look like the what?
I look like the Dan. It's just saying. I'm cool. Oh, I got a miracle bandana. Why do people call this a pirate's hat? It's good for stopping sweats. I mean, you know, when you sweat, you see the woolly hat there keeps your head warm, But this one here, the bandana hat, well, I think that's the right word they use. You know, when you're sweating, it soaks up all the sweat. That's how I see it, you know what I mean? Mouse is playing up again. He won't go over there. Oh, that's because I'm in a different screen. Let's see what else we've got. I've got a good set of survival gear here actually. I'm not taking them trousers off. This HDR's not bad, you know. It's just a matter of time now before they all start using it. You know what I mean? But the racing team, they killed it. And they don't know CIG's working on it. But I've managed to unlock it. That's nice, that's nice. Okay, so when I lose all my jumpers, I'll be using the Origin white t-shirts. It's subtle. Ah, here's a jacket. Nah. I'm working out my clothes for my next patch. Ah, here's one. Yeah. It will work. No, green. That will have to go with the other one. Nah. Hey, Kumis, I'm getting like you. What's this one? Nah. That's okay. Nah. I like the white jacket. Neutral colour. Oh, let's look at this one. Oh, this is standard. But it don't fit here. It's too bright. Jacket don't quite fit. It's only because you've got the hat. And I need your second opinion. Ah, I want food. What else is there? We've done the armour. Right, no, I've got food, so I don't need that type of food. Is this empty? I've got to be careful when I take these. It's not say it's using. Right, okay. You can see I've not been there in a few months, can't you? Yeah, okay. Anything else? Want to see what I've got? Utilities.
I always want to see what you got.
Wait till tomorrow, you can see it then. And I'm not hiding any concealed weapons either. Ah, that's what I want. Oh, wait a minute, you can't carry it. Oh, wait a minute, that can cause a bit of a problem. Oh, it fits. It's not supposed to. Right, okay. You made your point. Let's eat a couple of these apples. I don't like eating out my profits. These have got good protein in them though. What was that? Did somebody just hit me? Eat. Somebody's just landed on me, so I think I've got a string sniper out there. Oh, it's just turbulence. Let me just check. There is somebody here. It's an Aurora. How far is it? He's to the left of me somewhere. I can't see him. Oh, there he is. There he is. I can't get a close-up of him. Well, he's not on the landing pad. I need to sort this mouse out. Why would he park so far? Anyway, I was busy. Let me just do what I was doing. Right, where were we? I'm going to do a ship repair. And then I'm going to get something to eat. Oh, what did you think about our friend?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
Quantum fuel 100%. Hydrogen fuel 100%.
Now the problem is, yeah, I used 25% of my health to get out this seat, so I should be okay if I get out this time.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Wait a minute, my shields are down. I don't care. Remember, I'm a streamer. Okay? So I will be subject to stream sniping. And I have to be on my guard because that's my role play as a fugitive. Oh, it's this building. But build it anyway. Okay, you're sorted. I can't keep getting out of the sea. But wait a minute. I don't seem to suffer the problem in the armature zone. Oh, is that what the cockpit looks like? So that means this seat must go up in the air. Like you just don't care.
Oh my god.
Hey, did you
think
know?
you're a poet and you don't know it.
Is that right? I can tell you a heck of a lot more. I've been told I've been amazing in my past. Let me just...
Not on stream. Not on stream.
What's not on stream? You're not on stream. I'm amazing. The committee's putting me in my place now. What was I was going to prepare myself, wasn't I? Okay. Right, let me prepare myself first. Wait a minute. This is a bit difficult, this. Oh, as I was saying, I was going through the library files, and I had about 25 claims on there. You know what I mean? But these are from 4 or 5 years back. You know what I mean? But what I want to do, I want to go through them and see what I've done wrong. I don't think it's anything bad, but I think what they're doing, I might have put something on there that is personal to me. You know what I mean? Not that I've done anything wrong, But like I said at the end of the day, because sometimes I fall asleep when I'm playing this game, you know what I mean? And it's got certain noise in the background. So it's not that I'm streaming contents or playing music of any kind. I think what the YouTubers doing, they're also trying to protect us at the same time, which is a good move. So at the end of the day, I'm going to try and get this across to our guys, you know what I mean, when they're streaming, you know what I mean, which they would know anyway, you know what I mean, but nobody told me. But what I want to do, I want to get my act cleaned up in the YouTubing thing. It's got to be cleaned up, you know what I mean, can't make an excuse and I didn't know, you know what I mean. I need you guys there to help me put it right. You know what I mean? That's all I ask. I'm just a bad boy.
Sorry.
What do you mean by I'm too old to be bad.
You're never too old to be bad.
Oh, when you get past a certain age, you're too old to be bad. Can this hold one of these? I've got to start learning to travel with these. They're going to be very important in the next patch. Very important. But like I say, 95% of the time I'm wearing civilian gear, and the only thing that's big enough is a trench coat, but the trench coat hasn't got the storage space like the pants has, and I think they should also look into that too, because you can put shotguns in there. Not that I need a shotgun anyway, but you know what I mean. I was talking to Yoza today about the new subscriber flares when they give us guns, you know what I mean? I said, but what do I want with a gun? I can't shoot anybody. 2 days ago, you know what I mean, I tried to use a gun and shot myself in the foot and died when I was doing the bunker mission. It should have been on...
Seen that.
Huh?
I'd like to have seen that.
Yeah, I was telling you about it. I was doing the bunker missions, but you know I can't have lethal weapons and I can't use them. You know what I mean? But I was able to go and do the bunker mission, alright, in the Carrack. But luckily I bought the Rover, you know what I mean? And I shot down all the bloody torrents. And Dak said, well, guess what? Now I can bring the Carrack in, you know what I mean? So that's going to be my next roleplay. You know what I mean? Just getting close to planning how to do things, you know what I mean? All them things I want to do. But like I said, if I got to do it by myself, I will. But I'm not going to have them guys there coming in there, doing their own thing, and then messing things up, because people want to see what they can do in the game now, you know what I mean? They've got all the tools in there, they just want to explore things. Okay, this can't fit. Ah. This can't fit. Okay. That's not good. I need bigger trousers. And I want my trench coat. The tractor beam is going to be very important in the next patch. Very important. But what I could do, I could put a med pen in here. No, I want to learn to use that gun. Properly. Okay. I'm in there. Right, what is it, B? B?
For what?
Oh, I'm learning to use a med pen. Okay. You had your chance.
You have to equip it first.
You can't equip it, look on this. I'm in civilian gearing. you've got to wear clothes to put it in there. As you can see, I can use it. I've learned. I've just got to learn to know what each of the things do. I do know, but like I said, there's so much I've got to. I can't remember everything, you know what I mean? But those are for the medic guys. I'm trying to put it away actually. Oh, wait a minute. I can put them on the ship. Where? Okay. That's one job done. So if I can't carry them, I can put them on the ship. What's happening here now? Mouse is playing up, you know. I don't need to carry all the stuff on me. This mouse is not my friend today. Mouse is not my friend. Okay. I wonder how far they're gonna go with the persistent.
Hopefully all the way.
No, they can't. They've not got all the tech for that yet. That's why they're struggling now at the moment. But one thing I will tell you, they've been putting some of the 3.18 stuff in the 317. I can tell. This is cracking me up. This. Oh, that's why. I keep forgetting it's a bug. Right, No, the mouse is not moving. I have to find out what's in this wireless thing. Oh, it's the driver. It's using the old drivers. Carry. I. Place. Wait a minute. Doesn't this ship got? Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. It's a bug. I forgot this ship has got an inventory. That's because I've been testing for the last few days. Grab. Place. Causing problems, this. You see, it's not. I thought it was only things you pick up in the what they call it. Grab. See? Okay, we got somewhere now. It's giving me problems. Okay, I'm sat down. I'm going to stick in the ship's inventory. Grab. Aye. Ship's inventory. I wonder what the storage is on this. If the car, let me guess this, the car goes 24. This cannot be more than 24. Not bad, good guess. Right, okay, now I can move these things. Joan of Arc. They all came in 2 by 2. So I will store things in here 2 by 2. I can't wait for the new tractor beam. I think it's going to be an add-on to these stuff. Oh no, it's scraper. So it might need. I need to see it. In the next patch, I'm not going to keep most of the stuff I'm finding to myself. I'm just going to let people know about it. I've got a lot of med guns in here, haven't I? Don't think I got any weapons though. Oh, okay. Don't want to take up too much space. If I put them on here now, when I've got time, I can find out where I can put them in the ship so they're visible. I've got no decent suits. Oh man. Just the one will do. I'm low in here. That's because I've been eating out the profits. What I mean by eating out the profits, I've been selling them. And I don't even need the credits. What's all this? Okay. Vehicle bicycle parts. I've got to have food on there for when my friends come on. That's got to be a must. Let me find some guava. Where would the guava be? In here?
Guava? What's guava?
It's a Jamaican fruit.
Oh, right, okay.
Very high in protein. I remember when my mum gave it to me when I went to Jamaica when I was only 11. I was sick for a week. No, not that stuff because don't forget I was in, my body had adapted to English food, you see, you know what I mean? And don't forget in England, they have all these pesticides, what do you call it? That's the word. They have all the preservatives, but don't forget in Jamaica everything's grown on the land. You know what I mean? What they would call it over here, organic. Do you know where I'm coming from now? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah. That's why you see I'm very particular with my food, you see. As they did teach me quite a lot. But I wouldn't want to live there, because they'd shoot me dead. Oh god. Just give me a minute, I need to go, Lou.
Too much info.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, I haven't smoked a cigarette for 3 days. Just let me light this cigarette. Oh god. Not done too bad. My dizziness has stopped though. No, it's not stopped. It's calmed right down. So now I know where the dizziness is coming from. Along with the stress. I'm not supposed to be having stress at this age. Right, so what? I got my guava. What do they call it in Star Citizens? Gosh, Uzi. Uzi. What? Oza. Uzi? Oza. I can't do combat at the moment because CIG is doing things in the background and I'm hitting asteroids. So I've got to keep things light. But to come to think of it, oh no, because the Shrouded came in, I know it was constant in the race, that's why I wasn't hit. What is this stuff? Excuse me. Oh, you don't want that. I'll give that to Yoza. Let me have a variety. What's this one? Oh, that's high in drink. What's that one? Interesting. Yeah. You see, the other stuff, I don't drink no more because you call it I call it corporation pop. As far as I'm concerned, these have got preservatives in them. Okay, that's my role play. So I won't be using them now. You know what I mean? I got a little tip off from yours, you see. That's why. So I'm trying to bring all these into real role play and trying to convert it from what's, you know what I mean? But I don't know the chemistry or what's in these, you know what I mean? But as time goes by, I will be. But remember, when we get our javelin in role play, we're going to have a chef that specializes all in this. You know what I mean? Yoza says he's not touching. Yoza says he's not touching none of this crap. He must have had the poison one and then he died. What's this one? Oh, these are very high in crap. Let me try one. Is it a... Okay. I think I'll have a couple of them on the ship. I'm going to eat the fruit bowl. You see, half these they can't be sold yet, but we can eat them. You know what I mean? It's called eating out the profits. Where is it? I saw a load of them. I won't be selling these so quick now, you know what I mean? So when people come round, I've got something to feed them with. So I've got enough stuff here now to live for a week. I've now got a toilet, so if it gets blocked, you know what I mean, I won't need to call a plumber, I'll just call you.
Why?
Well, you're not bad when it comes to housework.
Now I know you're taking the mic.
Why would I want to take the mick? I'm a nice person, me, you know.
Yeah, when you want to be.
Oh, have I got hidden secrets?
No comment.
There we go. What else can I take? Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to put some crap on here because I can afford to lose them now, you see. Oh, when the new patch comes, alright, Orison is where we're going to be doing our stuff, but we're going to have to invest in the Russian doll, okay? But we've got to be very careful when the Siege of Orison's on, because we're unarmed and we don't do combat. We've got to get the hell out of there, and the good thing is we're going to have to be sneaking around. I want to do a lot of that, you see. That's the reason. Oh, you're going to have fun in prison. You're going to have fun in prison. Oh, I was talking to Yosa today. I found out how to smuggle out the what's the thing called? Not the credits. What's it called again?
Merits.
Yeah, I found a way how to smuggle it out. If we're both in jail, we can smuggle them out. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. I was thinking about it today, but we will lose 10 to 15%. But remember, if you do end up back in jail, you cannot come out until there's somebody, because what you did last time, you lost all our time in jail. But remember, because I'm a fugitive, okay, I want to play that role more, okay, as I'm going to have a crime stat, but I don't want to go past level 2, okay, because remember, unarmed combat is not something I'm good at, you know what I mean, so I've got to be within tolerance of the game. I'm glad CIG's bought it in now, because I was struggling a bit, but what made it difficult, what they'd done, right, Port Korea, they took it out, so that killed my role play, because don't forget, you can't, because I don't do armed combat, I got to be able to get in there, clear my crime stat, and then get back out again. But the way they're doing it now, you don't need to be doing all that crazy shit, you know what I mean? But there's no excitement because it's been killed. So I hope they find some way of putting it back in, you know what I mean? But, like I said, I've been doing the bunker missions, but because I know the layout of Port Korea, it's not the same. You can't sneak around in there, you know what I mean? But I don't know, but to tell you the truth, I'm gonna try it out, see if I can do it, because I don't want to use because I'm a civilian, I don't want to use them sort of weapons unless then I hope CIG then brings in the tricorders and stun guns. Well, nobody got the stun guns, okay, but I've seen a couple of people die in them, and I don't want to be using them in that atmosphere, but I've got to learn to use it anyway. Because I'm going to be skinning people. What's the word we use now? Scabbing. We're going to be scabbing. We're going to be doing a lot of scabbing. What's the word scabbing? What we're doing here now, scabbing, yeah. I don't think I need any more food. There's enough food. I need clothes. Got undersuit. I don't really need armor, you know. I want that because I'm a fugitive and I need to be undercover. Same as Embodica, but it's different. If I've got the full suit of any colour, I'll use it. I like that hat. It reminds me of the Return of the Guardians. I want to play with role like theirs. And what I'm also going to do, when we got the guys on our ship, I mean a proper steady crew, we will split the profits. But remember, I don't know how I'm going to work the ships yet, because obviously if I'm the owner of the ship, the maintenance and the repairs of the ship is down to me, you know what I mean? But obviously it can be very expensive. but I'll work out the figures on that for you. I like that red one. I'm starting to like the combat red gear now, but there's not enough of it. That's a good helmet. Oh, okay. I hope I got the trousers to match that. What's this? Is this the arms? That's the arms. So we need the chest and the legs. Now those I know I can get at number 10. Oh, we got the head. Is that heavy? That's light. I don't like that one. I might have to use that. There's not much in the way of armor here. I'll have to take that. That's for the backpack. I have to have a heavy because don't forget, I use heavy gear. Ah, what's this one? Oh, that's light. So we've not got no legs now. Everything I've got is mismatch. That's because I ate out the profits. What I mean by eating out the profits, I sold them. Right, what else do we need now? I think I've got everything here. I've got the med guns. You know what I mean? Now, I must remember, this is not a medical ship. Alright? And I've lived this long. I'm getting a bit tired now, actually. I need some spare clothing because I'm going to Microtech. Well, I am on Microtech, aren't I? Clothes. What have we got for clothing? I think I got enough. Ah, that's what I need. That's better. Now this is me.
That looks cool.
It might not be. It's got smaller pockets. The other one's got 4. This has only got 3. Ah. Oh, they're both the same. Eh? No, this has got 4. And this has got 3. This is better for the environment though. No, this is better for the environment. That I'll be working in. I like that one. Have I got a spare shirt? Right, now I've got a shirt. Okay. Yeah, so I think what's happened, you know, you got the stuff on private, okay? Nobody can see it on stream. So it gives me a chance, you know what I mean, to make sure if there's any copyright claims, I can analyze it and then delete it or cut the bits out. But like I
Yeah.
said, I don't know what's legal from what's not. And all I know is you can't play music. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's not that you can't play music, you can play music. But some of the sites that's advertising the music, it's copyright strike. They say you've got to read into them. But like I says, I don't think that's kosher. Remember, my type of music isn't the type of music that they listen to, basically what I mean. I'm into more reggae sort of stuff, you know what I mean? And there isn't much stuff content for that, you know what I mean? And what is out, all the my type of music is all 30, 40 years old. Them people are dead now. So I don't understand how those can be copyrighted. But like I says, that's the system that they've set, which I do understand for obvious reasons, you know what I mean? And I can't be a music producer and play the game, because my number one passion is to play the game. My number one passion is to be a content creator, not to be a music producer or a film director, you know what I mean? So to sit down then study all those books, you know what I mean? And I'm not doing this to make money, I do it because I like it, you know what I mean? The money I've got, I don't need any more money that I've got. I can't spend the money I've got, because when I'm playing Star Citizens, I don't need to spend money. So that little girl is actually growing now, isn't she?
She certainly is.
Yeah, she's starting to put all my characteristics into perspective. But the good thing is now, she's sitting down, she's talking to her sister. And it's very important, you know what I mean? That they're both on her, but she must remember she's the bigger one. You know what I mean? And she knows things that she doesn't know. Right, I think I've got. Wait, let me. Oh, shoes. Shoes. Right, what kind of shoes will go well with that gear? I still like. I'm not. My outfit is red. Alright? The shoes have always been red, so I'm not losing that trademark. Okay. These stuff I can afford to lose because they were looted off dead bodies. But what I haven't seen in this ship is cupboards. I've noticed cupboards in here. Yeah, the inventory is cupboards, but I want it where the other guys can get things. Oh, wait a minute, you can put things up there, can you? Has he got a fridge in here? What we could do with it, we can't put, oh, it has got a kitchen! It's got a proper kitchen, a 2-hob burner. This is almost like my bloody camper. I'm starting to like this ship actually. Why did they say it didn't have a toilet in it? I'd have been using this ship a long time ago. The only thing it hasn't got, it can't regen, but that's part of this roleplay. It's not a long distance, but it needs to go into another ship. So guess where I'm going now? What time is it? I've got to go back to Lowville.
It's almost 10 to 3.
Yeah,
10 to 2 even.
Oh, 10 to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What can I do now then? No, just spend the whole day practicing flying. I've not done streaming for a long time. I've been just looking for bugs. I wonder, can we both share this? I know it's only got one bed, but it's got a kitchen, and this is where your place is. Oh, you're gonna get pissed off with me in a minute. Yeah. We'd have to share the same bed though. It's a bit small, but I'm sure we can work it out. Have I got a helmet? Yes, I got a helmet. I'm not going out there, it's too cold. I'm safer in here. There's no point me trying to get the harbor corner. Oh, wait a minute. I need to go. I need to go. Look at this. Have you seen I've got my leg cocked up? You'll see it. Oh my word. That's a newfangled dangle. You see
Oh.
it? Oh
Oh
god. Oh, oh gosh. Oh, I'm in stitches. I'm in stitches. You can't take me anywhere. Do you know that?
No, no.
I'm
You
an
have to take it back a second time to apologise.
I'm an embarrassment. What's this here? Oh, okay. We've got a storage cupboard. Right. Yes. Let's try. Let's get a pair of shoes. Why are they on your hands? Right, okay. Aye. I know it's supposed to be armory locker. Aye. Oh, thanks, CIG. They've made these boxes smaller now. Why can't it go in? I don't think this works. I yet to find a cupboard that works. Oh, that cupboard don't work. Okay. I don't think they've got any more storage cupboards in here. Well, we usually put shoes on the floor. There's no on the storage here. Most people usually put shoes in the hallway. I don't want people tripping over my shit. I need to have a break actually. Well, have a break and I'm going to edit this. Not done no editing for ages. I got to clean up my act. There's no point in me telling people to clean their act up if I don't clean up mine. Right. I don't think we're going to see it alive until tomorrow. And that means it'll be late tomorrow. So
You
it'll
mean
be,
wave 1?
yeah, it'll be most probably late tomorrow, so we won't see it till Tuesday. I can't remember. I'm almost sure there was one they can't release. I don't know if it was bedlogging or something to do with bedlogging, spawning. You know what I mean? And if it is, they can't bring that in because my roleplay is bedlogging. My roleplay is persistent. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go through what I went through 6 months ago. I had to go back to all these places, you know what I mean? And spending half an hour getting, you know what I mean? I think I've got enough food here now. So let's take the ship off the landing pad. I'm actually liking the little hut we've got here. You see, when you listen to people, you never get the full thing. You've got to do it yourself. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? And this is what
To
people...
have that experience, I mean.
Yeah, because I've noticed, right, even the content creators, right, you know what I mean, there's another one today, you know what I mean, they was looking at the Hawk, you know, the ship that I nerfed, you know what I mean, and they says to them, you can't use sucker punches, they got no good, but if you sat down for 1 minute and thought about it, the guys who said the sucker punches are no good would have been combat guys, but you know how to use the sucker punches, you know what I mean, and yeah, and because the sucker punches take down the shields, but yes, at the end of the day, the size 3s can shut down the ship. Size 1s and size 2s can't, but they can take down the shields. But the sucker punches, right, are cannons, okay? So because they're cannons, you can use the same guns that goes with that. But me, I'm not going to be using the size 1 sucker punches. I'm going to be using the size 2 sucker punches, because remember, because of the roleplay that we play, we're not there to destroy ships. You know what I mean? But we need to render them useless. Now, if I use the sucker punches, I will put them with the tachyon beams. Why? Because the tachyon beams can shoot the guns. They cannot shoot the hull because it only got small hit points. You know what I mean? So, but there's enough hit points to render the enemy's guns. So now I've got the sucker punches, right, to take down the shields, keep the shields down. I'm talking about the Hawk now. This can do it because it's got 3 guns. We'll talk about the Hawk because it's got 2 size 1s and 4 size 2s. So I would use 2 size 2 sucker punches, 2 size 2 cannons, okay, and 2 size 1s tachyons. You know what I mean? Because when you get the shields down and the components are turned off, you got all day to shoot. Well, you know how those work anyway, but you know got to understand how to mix them. I don't know if you learned how to mix them, but I do now because I spent a couple more days in the 890 jump. But remember, at the end of the day, the 890 jump, I won't be using it for combat. It's just for safe, keep us safe for spawning. And I'm going to be using this in there. You know what I mean? I know I'm supposed to have the prospector, okay, but every time I use that ship I fall asleep, so you know what I mean. Oh boy. I like how they're done with that chair, it's unique. I do remember it vaguely. What else has it got in here before I log out? And you know what? I have to go back to the silent movies because I'm talking. I need the background noise of the ships, you see, not what we're just doing there, just exploring. I know the stream, I know the viewers want to hear us talking, but like I said, we do role play. You know what I mean? And I want to get back into my theory crafting. Because they've done things with the Polaris, you know what I mean, and the, it's not as big as it's supposed to be. Yes, it's bigger obviously, but what I mean is the rooms, I'm almost sure they're smaller. And one thing I want to start pushing, not one of them big ships have got gyms. These guys spend a lot of time in these ships. They need to do exercises. They've got all the dumbbells in Microtech. Sorry about the in the background, but I've got to eat. I'm gonna try and keep things natural. I'm gonna go back into eating when I'm on ships again. So it's part of it. I'm starting to like this ship only because it's got a toilet. The guy in Top Gear says it hasn't got a shower, and that's the only reason why I didn't play it. I'm just trying to memorize everything in here. I do believe outside here there's some other components room. Oh, I'm not exploring there yet. This ship will also have a tractor beam on it, right back there. But you know something? I don't know why they use a separate hard part for the tractor beam, because the tractor beam is a weapon. Technically, it's not a weapon as such where it can do lethal damage, but it's still a weapon. But because everybody's complained, they've nerfed it. You know what I mean? Not understanding. You know what I mean? Like for instance, they turn around and say, "Oh, we don't want to have the tractor beams in because people will be having them in imprisonment," but it's still a weapon. If you're smart, you can stay out of those situations. But if they take it away, people won't find ways of staying out of that situation, you know what I mean? Of being entrapment. They've got to put it back in. The guys need to learn how to use these tools. When they take away the armitage zones, they need to increase the security. Okay? Right. Now, because the security means more NPCs, the place is going to be a bit cluttered. Okay? But they can use the drones. They can make special small drones. It's not going to take up that much resources, but it would work. You know what I mean? So when these guys come and they want to rob somebody, okay, and these drones come out and shoot them, they're not going to do it again. And secondly, right, as we all know, murder means life. Okay, if they kill somebody in place like Orison, okay, or yeah, use Orison. Life is life. End of story. In our country, as you already well know, life means 25 years in jail. In America or the third world, life means the death penalty. Okay, but at the end of the day, life is life. But in Orison, you can have both. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is a level 3 crime stat. Alright? Automatically, if somebody dies in one of those, what they call it, it's an automatic level 3 crime stat. You are going to jail. End of story. You're going to jail. Now, if they shoot you, okay, you're going to lose your shit. End of story. Now, when they take away the zone, but they have to take it out. They can't keep it in there. You know what I mean? Because it's not real. But they can put these things in there. You know what I mean? And build it up as it goes along. So it won't be us. We turn around and say, thief. Yeah, you can do. You know what I mean? But these guys will log out. Okay? And it's a split second thing. You know what I mean? There should be a way. At the end of the day, if a lethal weapon, if a hostile weapon is pulled and drawn and somebody dies, it's an automatic level 3 crime stat. End of story. Life is life. If you die, it's life. If they throw you in jail, it's life. Now, they're lifting the armitage zones over Orison. Obviously, they have to lift it because we need to be able to enjoy the scenery. So I agree with that. But you got some idiots there that does panoraming. At the end of the day, it's a criminal offence. How they impose it, it doesn't matter, because if it is intensive, CIG can increase the penalty. So these panoramas at the end of the day will stop it. Do you remember when they brought the prisons in? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, nobody was going to jail. We could play for 3, 4, 5 patches and not go to jail. You know what I mean? But they haven't thought about it yet, because nobody in the Ibukati has turned around and said, yeah, these are things that are in. The content creators can't do much. You know what I mean? The backers can't do much because they haven't got a say, like what they call it. Because remember, when they're working on these patches, the staff that is working in that time can do it there and then, but they can't pull it. And if they finish that and these staff are working somewhere else, they can't pull them off that to come on. Who's that coming? It's a penguin, isn't it? Let's watch him for a bit. Oh, nice landing. I can tell he's got a bit of experience. A little bit jerky, but a bit of experience. And we know why he doesn't use the landing pad. He's scared somebody might spawn on here. But he doesn't know because there's too many bloody servers. And I've been on there about 4 or 5 hours. Right, I've proven to Yoza I've been here 4 or 5 hours and I haven't crashed. So it's down to tweaking. But when you come down tomorrow, okay, we'll do all these tests on your PC, okay? I want to see
No
what
problem.
I want to see what I can get away with. But there is a lot of changes. You won't be affected by a lot of the new stuff, but there's a lot of new stuff that will make your PC work better. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to forget them because remember, everything's stored in my head, not on paper. And I got to get the camera on because he's suffering from twitchy streams, and as you can see, there's no twitch there because I've worked out what the problem was. I do believe he's got the latest PC and he's got the efficiency cores. I don't like giving advice and stuff that I've not got, you know. I don't. But the problem is at the end of the day, will he take that advice? He never used to, but he is listening now. You know what I mean? He's taking advice from all his comrades now, which is good. And he doesn't find me offensive, which is brilliant. I remember when I first went into his org, I could read, he was pretty worried. But he's got used to me now. He knows I'm not that sort of person. I just speak a different language. But he's getting to understand what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? So it's not too bad. But yesterday he made me laugh. He made me laugh. I didn't know that guy had a sense of humour, seriously. But I've noticed in the last couple of months, he's got his act together, he's not as negative, and his reputation has soared right through the roof. It is, you know what I mean? But remember, he does something differently from mine. He's about standard equipment and what it can and cannot do, you know what I mean? Where me, I don't know the word, so I use the word overclocking, you know what I mean? He's been here years, you know what I mean? And we need people like that because remember, the work he does is good work. You know what I mean? People just don't understand it, you know what I mean? I do. I think the biggest problem I had with him when he was doing, I have to use the word splash, for nearly 3 months I was telling him that weapon does splash, but I didn't know the right word for splash. Basically, it was a bigger radius, and because it was a bigger radius, it could hit 2 shield faces depending on the radius it did. You know what I mean? On certain weapons. I think he got it in the end. You know what I mean? And then I know he did because he was explaining it different, because he used to turn around and say that this is not supposed to do that. You know what I mean? Blah blah. And I'm saying it's splash. It's got a 6 meter radius splash or a 12 meter radius splash, and then big size 4 guns have got, you know what I mean? The missiles, those were massive, you know what I mean? But he got it in the end, you know what I mean? But there's one that I want to do that's important, the missiles. You can fire them size 9 missiles, all 6 of them at once, you know what I mean? No, sorry, you can't fire all 6 at once. I think we did the roleplay 6 months ago where we fired all 6 missiles and they're all connected at its target all at once and killed the 890 jump, where they in that time they could only use or fire 2 missiles or whatever. That what they're using, the retaliator bomber, you know what I mean? But remember, when some guys are negative, I don't show them how to do it, you know what I mean? But like I says, he's okay there now. I can give him some of these formulas, you know what I mean? If he uses them, I think he will use them. He will use them because remember, it's all about hit points, you know what I mean? And if he can make these missiles fire at once, well, not at once, but pick a timing schedule with certain key bindings, he can actually do an alpha strike on a capital ship and sink its ass. I mean, sorry, what's the English word? I mean, blow it up. I'm trying to speak the Queen's English here. I'm having trouble. I want to stick with my native tongue roleplay. Because we can't all be English, we can't all be Chinese, you know what I mean? Oh, guess who's got their voice on the roleplay app? Space Tomato. Space Tomato, okay? Don't care if they find it wrong, but it's my vocabulary. Leave it as it
It
is.
is how you pronounce it.
No, the Americans say it differently. You know
They
what I
say
mean?
tomato.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then they get contradicted by the day, but remember, it's in the context it's spoken in. They've got to understand that. You know what I mean? So everything I'm doing now, what I'm going to start stating, I'm going to use the English bylaws. Yes, it's similar to the American bylaws. I agree, okay? But sometimes there's a discrepancy. You know what I mean? Like for instance, we've got the insurance fraud coming in. You know what I mean? As you know, in England, right, if we make insurance claims, right, the insurance goes up. Yes, it's not in these patches at the moment, but it was stated way back, okay? So these new guys coming in don't know this, okay? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to start giving little snippets out, okay, to remind them so the proper content creators can put it into proper context. You know what I mean? So if it's English bylaw, the English will put it in the proper context. If it's a Chinese bylaw, the Chinese will put it in proper context. If it's an American bylaw, you see where I'm coming from? You know what I mean? But they need to be reminded, because remember, all the old content creators are not here yet. I mean, they've disappeared. All the old backers are fading. You know what I mean? So the new guys that are coming in, right? They're coming with these ideas, which is not a problem, okay? But they don't understand the bylaws of the game because they see it from an Xbox. For instance, oh, I haven't got time to come in here and play the game for 5-6 hours. But this is what this game is. You can't, yes, you can play the game for 5-10 minutes, okay? But remember, it's two types of people in the game. You've got the 10-minute players and you've got players like us that play for hours, okay? But the players like us that play for hours, we know that these little guys are coming for 10 minutes, they're going to be blowing things up and breaking things and whatnot. But so us guys have to learn survival, okay? At the end of the day, they've got to learn survival, and they're not learning it. They're getting upset when these guys come in and blow them up. But they need to learn survival, because in the real world, you can't be a film producer and go to a third world and say, you can't shoot me because I'm a film producer. You know what I mean? You can't, because they'll blow your ass up. You've got to have some defense. You know what I mean? And if you haven't got defense, you've got to bring people that have those defense. Yes, I feel sorry for a morphologist. He lost it because he does put a lot of work into it, but I do know he's a content creator stream, so I understand where he's coming from. But at the end of the day, he should have had these things in place. You know what I mean? You got string snipers. They're the worst. I don't have problems with string sniping anymore. I don't. You know what I mean? But like I said, when you come back, as I said, I'll show you certain things. You know what I mean? Because obviously, on these ships, you're supposed to have a comm operator on here 24/7. Okay? Secondly, right? Like I said, I had took everybody off my friends list. Now they've fixed the launcher, everybody's going on the friends list. And anybody who's within a certain sector or a certain clique, you need to let me know. And it's going to be red alert. Because we already know who the string snipers are. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. But we've got no protection. Okay, look where I am. I'm at number 10. They can't blow me up here. And if they do try to blow me up here, I'm going straight into the panel and I'm going to repair my ship. But guess what? What they don't seem to know, we've got spawning points here. We can spawn the ballista, we can spawn the tank, we can spawn ships. They can't stay here because what we've done, we've blocked the pads. And if we block the pads, they can't land and refuel. They can't land and repair. So they're going to die, or they're going to have to run away. You know what I mean? But remember, I am not combat. Okay? I don't want to learn combat because I want that versatility of fear. You know what I mean? Because you can't be the best at everything because it takes away the enjoyment of the game. You know what I mean? Like you are not good at certain things. You need to know you've got certain people that can take you because what you're a scavenger. Okay? So you're not supposed to know about guns because you're a female, blah blah. I know, don't start on me. But you know where I'm coming from. So you have to have certain protections. And they don't understand that. Well, I want to have my Aurora, and I want my Aurora to blow up a friggin' javelin. That ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? But these guys don't know that. You know what I mean? So they start complaining, right? Strategy, you shouldn't have this in there. No, you need to learn the game. And like of years come, like if you want to learn things at college, you got to go to university. If you want to be a doctor, it takes years. But if you want to come in for 10 minutes, you can come in for 10 minutes. But this is what's going to happen. There are simple role plays. At the end of the day, yes, you are going to die, but you will learn from experience. You remember when I first came into Star Citizens, I said, how do you play this game? And this guy took out his double barrel and shot me. I knew not to ask that question again. And guess what? I went and got a double barrel shotgun. And I didn't like the experience. You know what I mean? So, I didn't do it anymore. Because it wasn't in my character. You know what I mean? Aye. This is a nice ship, you know. I like the colours. Blue's always been my colour. But, oh wait a minute. This is a spin-off from the red. It's identical. The tone pixels are the same. Okay. I'm going to nerf the red. And I'm going back to my white Carrack. I'm not going to use the red Carrack. I don't think they've got a blue skin in this, have they? If it has, I'm going to go against my principles and buy a skin. Now what I mean by that is, I'd rather spend my money on ships. That's what I mean, okay? If somebody said we can melt the skins and put it back, yeah, okay. But like I said, I want to spend my money on ships. But skins are nice. It gives, as Yosa said today, it makes your ship unique, which is good. And I am using these different skins. I wouldn't even buy them in the game at one time, do you remember? But because now they give these new skins away, and I'm actually using them, it is a profitable experience. And now it's grown on me, I will buy skins. So yeah, I know CIG's a bit slow on the skins, but like I said, when you see something, you will buy it because you like it, but you're not gonna buy it blind. You know what I mean? And it's like with the ships. Okay, they've got the ships as loaners, alright? And blah blah, you can buy the ships in game. But when you become attached to a ship and you get the server wipe, guess what? You're going straight to the ATM machine and you're taking that money out and you're going to feed Mr. Chris Roberts' pockets. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But Chris hasn't seen that aspect yet, but he's catching on. So at the end of the day, these loaners, and at the moment, these server wipe is a good thing. Because look at me, I lost my reclaimer. I'm going to have to buy it back. But remember, I bought capital ships, okay? And the capital ships are to give me these small ships because I don't really have the use for small ships. Remember, I'm an org leader. You see where I'm coming from? So because of that, I have to play a certain part in the aspect that I'm playing. The guys that come in will have those ships, but I have to have accommodations to put them in. But like I said, at the end of the day, when you get used to something, like this ship, I've had this ship from the first day it came out, right? I've never used it because it didn't have a toilet. Then my next excuse was, hey, it can't regen. I'm not interested. But now they put a skin on here. You know what? I'm actually thinking of purchasing this ship. You know what I mean? But I've got it for a few months at the end of the day, so you know what I mean? I don't need to because it's not. But it's just give me an idea. You know what I mean? People have different tastes. I would buy this ship just for its bloody skin. How stupid? No, it's not stupid. Like I said, everybody's got their opinions. But I do like this colour. It's neutral. It's not hostile. It's not in your face. And it fits all different atmospheres. I brought this ship straight into the Arena Commander to see what it was like. And guess what? Today, I've been in it all day. But I got a good roleplay for this because I set my camera so people can chase my ass. Wait a minute. That gun is not remote, is it? It can't shoot backwards. It's one pilot. I don't even know how. I don't remember the aspects on this ship. I do believe it's pretty quick. It's not military, so it won't have heavy armor. It's got the shields to compensate. And how that will work to compensate for the heavy armor, they've got ballistic shields in there, and they've got the ballistic shields in there, and there's another shield, industrial. You know what I mean? A class. Those will be just as efficient and a fast regen. Then this ship is like a mini little tank. It's just the guns now I've got to work out for it. Because it's not really a bounty hunter ship. It can do it, but I need to find a roleplay for it. You know what I mean? Nice little ship this. It can take a vehicle. It can take cargo. But at the moment, this will be in the back burner because I've got a lot of ships to do theory crafting on. Because these ships are coming. Yeah.
It can also take a rock.
Yeah. And a nomad. And all those things. I don't know if it can. No, it should be able to take the dragonfly. But it should be able to hold 2 Noxes. But remember, this is a single person ship, not a 2-player ship. It's designed for that. But it can take 3 people. But remember, the more people you put on the ship for long endurance, you will get fatigue. It's not like the Javelin. Alright? It's not like the Javelin. We can do hot bunking. You can do it in this, but you will have fatigue. Okay? I should know. I've flown the 890 jump for nearly 3 weeks. I wouldn't want to do that again. No. And you got to sit down there and wait for the guys to spawn. And when they're spawning in, just give me a minute. I'll just go load up the ship so they can. Oh, I don't want to do that again.
That I can understand why not.
Yeah,
because they all came at different times.
Yeah, and they left me to do all the work. You see, it was a bit too hard. You know what I mean? Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, staying on till 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? That was what, nearly 20 hours. That was like when I was out when I had my own business. I'm retired now. But the thing about it, the guys never learnt anything. You know what I mean? The only thing they learnt was stealth and how to get free. What's his name? And I think the last one we did was the bunker mission, which I've said to you more than once. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to leave the ship, and you're going out there. You should bring all the information back to the skipper. But as you know, because you was out there, you got nerfed. You know what I mean? Because of blah blah. You know what I mean? It wasn't about the credits, it was about the experience. Now, I can go and do a bunker mission. You know what I mean? And I don't have to fire a weapon. And I can clean it out. If I want weapons, which I don't need, I can go in there and clean it out. But the problem is, we've got no stun weapons. You know what I mean? No like tasers and whatnot. Yes, we have got one, but I've got to learn how to use it and see how effective it is. If it's any good, I will use it. But it will be a concealed weapon, because remember, I am not to be hostile. Because when we start wearing these heavy armor and whatnot, these guys are going to shoot first and ask questions later. But when I dress the way I dress, hey, that looks nice, that's different, then I've got a chance to present myself. I'm not hostile. Then they calm down a tiny bit, you know what I mean? But remember when we first came in the game, you couldn't go in the game without being shot. But now they're getting civilized. So the game is better, but like I says, you've got to learn the game, you've got to understand people, you've got to understand situation, you know what I mean? And my roleplay is fugitive. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person, but what it's taught me the good, the bad and the ugly. But the first thing it's taught me is survival. So what am I going to do now? Should I do some more? Let me do a couple more laps. Yeah? Let me do a couple more laps. I've got enough food on this ship. Let me just get the feel of the ship first, and then I'll go do a couple more laps at the snake pit. Oh, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put our Discord channel back in and start enrolling for players. But I want to be very careful. I don't want anybody coming in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, it's too much work. Only the guys that want to learn roleplay, you know what I mean? And want to learn survival. The eye tracking is working pretty well now. I know you can't see this ultra super wide screen because I've configured it, but what I can see here, you'll be amazed. And the HDR is not working. The HDR is working pretty well now, actually. How are the colours on it anyway?
Colours are bright.
Oh, so it's working in SDR now. You sure they're not too bright?
No, they're not too bright. They're just bright.
Yeah, I put too much of a bloody hard work into this. Well, I'm staying HDR now. You know what I mean? I just hope the rest of the guys catch on, because it's not hard to set up, because I'm not using standard RGB. You know what I mean? And I'm not using something PQ10 either. And I'm not even using full res, I'm using half res, because I've learnt the secret of that now. You know what I mean? But you see everything in full screen. But I'm not going to be doing nothing on efficiency cores. I understand it, but I'm not going to do it. Because my PC doesn't need it. You know what I mean? But there has been a lot of changes with Windows that's done a heck of a lot of stuff. But I will show Cameron and them guys if they're still having the twitching problems, because I know what's caused it. I spent nearly 4 hours last night sorting all that out. I'm taking a rust bucket. Drop my speaker, I'm just getting back into it. Take it nice and slow. I've got a bushwhacker on my tail. See, when you stop for a while, you have to do a couple of laps, you know what I mean, before you can start going pelting it. Well, mine's about smoothness. You see, I'm all jerky at the moment, you know what I mean, you can tell. But when I was doing it a couple of weeks, I just spent so many hours going around these apexes and clipping them, you know what I mean. I was going around these about 200 miles an hour. But I'm a bit twitchy on the foot pedal at the moment. I've got to let these guys know that the overclocking of the thrusters work. But I have to wait until 3.18 comes in because I do believe they put a stopwatch in there now. You know what I mean? The agility on this ship is not very good, you know. But it's a big ship anyway, isn't it? I'm going 100 miles an hour. That's sufficient for me. But the clutch pedal is not very steady. That's because I've lifted up about 15 degrees, so it's very, very heavy. So I'm having trouble finding the bite point, the biting point. This ship feels like jelly. I'm going too slow, but I'm getting the feel of it again now. Look at Misty, you want some motion sickness?
No thanks.
Okay,
No thanks.
I'll fly properly. I won't
Yeah,
fly
you
like
better.
I won't fly like the pros. I was watching the XJR. One of the guys, he doesn't fly fast. He's got good consistency, and one of the race leaders noticed it today. You know what I mean? I remember when I first went into their group and I watched their stream. Oh God, I don't get sick. And they were flinging them ships around the corner. I just couldn't watch it. It made me belly puke. But now they're using eye tracking now, you know what I mean? So it's not as whatever, you know what I mean? See, now I can go fast now because I'm getting the feel of it, but like I said, I'll stay here for a bit. Because this ship is very big. It's, the agility is not that, what they call it. That was one of the shortcuts that I discovered. You don't try and break the bend on that one, you fly over it. You know what I mean? But if you're going too fast, you got a problem. And that's where the overclocking of the boosters come in, you know what I mean? I'm getting used to this ship actually. But I'm using a heck of a lot of burners, thrusters, boosters. Is it on charge? Yes it is. But now, as you can see, I'm going too slow. I need more speed. And I'm going to try and glide it around this now. I keep forgetting to take my fingers off the booster. And I have to get it back quick. Because I'm going to need it. I call that, I'm going to nickname that the humpback. I've just got to learn to do it properly though, you know what I mean? Because you can save seconds there, you see. I'm losing a lot of booster here, you know. I can't wait to do gambling in the next race, in the next patch. That's where I'm going to be making. I don't think they'll have it in the game, but I'm going to find a way to put it in. But you see, gambling don't go well because remember you've got youngsters, you know what I mean? And it's not a good thing. But like I said, this game is a simulator of all different types of life. You know what I mean? And that's what people don't understand. Here comes the humpback. I forgot to put thrusters on. Ha ha ha! Whoa! Whoa! Look at me, you need to bring more toilet paper, yeah? I'm getting overconfident. I'm taking the DD. This ship uses a lot of boost power. Gosh. Have you noticed I'm getting faster? I'm not trying. I'm fully charged. Now it goes on. Pivot it or balance it or look for the bite point. Now let it recharge. Okay. Bite it. Okay. Glide it. Bite it. Glide it. Bite it, glide it. Here comes the humpback. Whoa. See? Bite it, glide it, slide it. Get in there, Joe. I'm really pleased with myself. I'm like a kid in a candy store at the age of 60. Look at it go. I'm sweating like a pig in here, and it's supposed to be winter. I'm going too fast, I'm getting overconfident, but it's not me flying the ship, it's my damn brain. Bite it, glide it, slide it. Nice. I have to remember that actually. Bite it, glide it, slide it. Bite it, glide it, slide it. Here comes the humpback. Whoa. You could save about 4 seconds on that. I hope the race guys have seen this. Or not seen it because they don't watch my shit. They're too damn ignorant anyway. No, they're not. It's one guy who's supposed to be doing the videoing. Bite it, glide it, slide it. When I actually say it, I actually do it. Bite it, glide it, slide it. I need more speed. Here comes the humpback. Whoa. You know something, every race I do, I'll always come last. This ship is too big for this though. Right, what you can't see, look at the wind turbulence, it is really bad. Now if I was in the Aurora, you would see the ship shaking like a bone shaker, you know what I mean? Now because this ship is so big, it's not that bad, but because I'm using the boost, it can't do much. I don't want to go too fast, I want to stay below its speed. I got a lot of shit in this, in the back there. But this will be good if I'm being chased. Ah, no boosters left. This ship is very slow for boosting, isn't it? Ah, my hand needs to rest. This is where fatigue comes in. We'll do a 25-hour Le Mans. That will never happen. You get 30k before the first half hour. But no, I haven't crashed. When Yozo comes back in, let me know, yeah?
Sorry, what?
When Yozo comes back in, let me know, because when he came on, he was having crashing problems. And I was trying to say it could be the piece how it's tweaked. So he came into this server, you know what I mean? And I've been in this server ever since.
Fuel, 75%.
I'm getting better now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where is it? It's getting more okay. I take that out. It's not about how fast you can fly, it's about how consistent you are. But what they don't seem to understand, I ain't flying this ship, my brain is. Because it just remembers what it's done. And I don't know what it's just done. I thought this ship was supposed to be good for agility, it's terrible. That's because I've flown the proper ships, you see. Some guy would find this boring, but when they've done a few laps and they start flying around in reverse, everything just comes natural. I'm flying awfully close to those things now. That was a nice S-bend. Roland, this is terrible. Ah, I've noticed something else. When I got my foot on the throttle, the eye tracking narrows. Okay, that's good to know. Ah, that's the hint. Those little pedals. Okay. That's my marker. I can't fly through that. This is too big. But it's not, but still. Look at Miss.
Yes.
Do you think you can do this course now? I made it look so easy.
You make it look so easy.
Yeah.
I'd have to keep
Maybe.
trying at it, wouldn't I?
No, you don't need to try. I made it easy. You can do this, your eyes closed.
And watch me crash.
Well, you didn't crash when using the Arena Commander, did you? Well then. I need... Ah! The 85X has got a remote torrent. Okay. Right, what I mean by that is, you know, the remote... Because it's got a remote torrent, if we're in here and we're being bushwhacked, you just slip into remote torrent and they won't know you got back guns. You know what I mean? And it's small. And it is a racing ship. I don't think there's another ship like that can do this actually. This ship is too big for this. It's only the 300 that can keep me foot down. Aim for them two pedals. Glide it round. Hook it. Yeah, that way's easy. I've almost got cramp in my hands.
Hydrogen fuel, 50%.
Keep my eye on the road, mate. I'm looking for somewhere to land. I should know where these landing pads are by now. See, the turbulence is bad. No, it's not. I should stop landing like that. I don't do it in the Carrack, so why am I doing it in this? Is it me or is it the wind? It's the bloody wind. I need more. Whoa, pack it in. Come on, pack it in, land. It won't land. What's going on here? Landing gear's down. Oh, my hands are cramped. Oh, that hurt my eyes. That was unusual, that. Oh, I can hear the wind. How many marks out of 10, miss?
I would give you
2.
maybe a 7.
7? Okay. Well, you
I
must be
said
looking for...
7, not 11.
Oh my. I need to have a couple of hours break. I want a break. That's my first stream I've managed to do in months. And it looks like it's working now. Now I understand what's happening in the background. And it wasn't all CIG that was causing this, it was actually Windows. But I had to really strip the PC right down. Remember, my PC has lost 30% of its efficiency because I've lost one of its ARM SSDs. But I'm not spending £450 for an SSD when I can get one for £150 8 times faster, 16 times faster. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the SSD out of this drive, okay, because yours can take 2 SSD, I'm almost sure. I know it can take 1, but it might be able to run 2. I know it can take 2 SSDs, you know what I mean, but and if I remember correctly, your laptop was of a funny configurance, you know what I mean, but it, you know what I mean, but if it can, I'll put these 2 in yours if that works, alright? And I'll buy the 8990 Pros and stick them in mine. Your PC then will almost be running like mine, because remember, I'll say this again, it's not CPU bound, alright? It's RAM. And when it's RAM, it's not the RAM, because the SSD feeds the RAM. The RAM feeds the processor, okay? But when they get the Gen 12 in and the Vulkan in, and so Dot says it will go directly to the graphics card, bypassing the processor. So your PC is going to be like a little rocket. But just remember, right, in 2025 your PC is going to be useless, because there's nothing we can do about it because of what Windows has done. Okay, TPM, we'll start from there. Okay, you get me? Hello?
Yes, I get ya.
Alright, that was good now. Right, now this needs to be edited, and what I've got to do now, I've got to cut out all my chitter chatter, Because remember, I'm supposed to be doing silent videos. Now, when I say doing silent videos, all I want is the ship's background in there. Because remember, I'm going to be doing the ships. Well, I'm going to be slicing them together from different scenes. You know what I mean? Unless we do, and then what we can do, well, we'll see anyway. You know what I mean?
Play it by ear.
Yeah. Because we still have to carry on with our role play. You know what I mean? But what I'm going to start doing next year, all the things that I've done, okay, I'm going to start showing them, because at the end of the day, the game needs to be developed. People need new ideas, okay? They ain't going to listen to me, but if one person discovers it, they're going to be telling everyone. Remember, things travel by word of mouth. But remember, you've got the snobs out there, okay? They don't want to lose a seat. They ain't trying nothing because they're set in their ways, but they will be forced to improve it. Because this is what this game is about. It's about improvement, okay? Not staying there and holding everybody back by destroying them. And that's the reason why I went to my friend and said, hey, hold up 1 minute, you can't be doing shit like that. And he looked at me as opposed to tit. So I said, okay, no problem. I took away 3 of his subscribers. And now he's humbling himself. And he's saying to people he don't care. But he damn well does care, because he changed his attitude. And remember, we're here to help everybody, okay? And everybody does need help, because the game needs sorting. You know what I mean? And remember, back in the day, if we keep butchering the developers, they will leave, because they're very passionate and they want to show the hard work they've done, okay, and they want us to praise them, okay. Well, I know it's a bit OTC, but you know where I'm coming from. Good work is good work, shabby work is good work, okay, because somebody else will see it and clean it up and make it better. And that is what this is about. This game, when it comes to graphics performance, if you want to know the truth, it's a shit. Now, what I mean by shit is, if you start looking at other games, okay, yes, this has got a lot of tech in there, I agree. But when you look at other games on its same merits, it's not. And to prove that, yes, okay, CIG's using all these fancy PCs and whatnot, and those top streams are using these fancy PCs and whatnot, but guys with these shit PCs can't get that. Okay, they can't configure it because nobody's showing them. You know what I mean? And then they don't understand at the end of the day, and guess what? They're gone. We have to change that now, okay? But does it mean say we're a doormat? Because we're not. We've been playing the game years. We put our money where our mouth is, and we deserve a say, which I agree. But there's a right way and there's a wrong way. You know what I mean? But the point needs to be get on, because the developers need these ideas, because remember, all the oldies are now leaving. They've had enough. But these youngsters are coming in. I've got some damn good ideas, but they need to keep the perspective. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, but we don't want to shatter the confidence, because you know when we lose the confidence, oh shit, it's a long time to get it back. But they also need to understand. They're okay kids. They got some, you know what I mean? And they're quick with the fingers. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they need us at the end of the day. They can't be kicking us out. Because remember, we've got the money. We can push it on. Okay? But we don't want these, because shit's turning around and say, well, you're mad for spending all this money. If we didn't spend the money, they wouldn't have the jobs. We wouldn't have the developers to do these things. So at the end of the day, it's like a dog chasing its tail. We have to work it. We have to work together. And at the end of the day, you've got the scammers. We have to let the scammers know straight point. We know what you're up against. We know what you're up to. You can make money, but come on, don't put people down. You know what I mean? So you can make more money. Because if you bring these people with you, word goes around. And remember, when it comes to business, word travels by word of mouth. That's what they've forgotten. That's what happened in Ibakati when I lost my license. I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know they were selling. You know what I mean? All I just know, it was a problem because it used too much VC. Basically, when you get caught into a loop, the processor goes high, and then that causes problems. You know what I mean? So the algorithms wasn't simple enough. I was looking in Dot's algorithm yesterday. It was only a couple of lines. I am now about to phase out voice attack. You know what I mean? And use those algorithms, but it's not to make money at the day, and we're not programmers. We're here to play the game. Okay? I've got formulas to for stability. You know what I mean? I've had it nearly about 2 years. I've not given it to nobody, but I did put it in Spectrum about 2 years back, and one of the guys noticed it, and for a minute I thought I seen they'd put it in the game, but when I looked again it wasn't in. Because how I know that is because remember we're using Toby. Okay, Toby's got it in there in a different way. Okay, but remember there is no literature on how to use these things, and that's where the problem is. But like I said, the game is here to stay, and it will stay. We can't let it go because people spend thousands on this game, and we don't want these idiots to say, well, you're an idiot. Just remember, the reason why they haven't got it is because they've got kids. They have to feed their kids. People got dogs, okay? They want a dog, okay? But they've got to go to work. How does that go to what you call it? People's got nice cars. People's got mortgages. They choose to spend their money on that, and they know the headache. I choose to spend my money on this, okay? I used to spend £20-40 a day on diesel driving up and down. You know what I mean? But now I'm enjoying this. So I don't want people to say, you're an idiot spending all your money on Star Citizens, because I've got nothing better to do with money. Because I spent all the money I needed to spend when I was a kid. I've done everything that I need to do. I am doing this because I like it, okay? And at the end of the day, it's spending money and it's helping other people. But I'm getting something back out of it. What am I getting? Pleasure. So I don't want no ding dong telling me you're an idiot, because at the end of the day, the question is, what is he doing with his money? He's spending his money on ganja. He's spending his money on rifles shooting people. He's spending his money on mortgages. He's spending his money to look after his kids. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? So if I want to spend my money on Star Citizens and you also want to spend his money on skins, we deserve it. That's what they need to understand. And if they don't understand that at the end of the day, they ain't gonna get nowhere, because they need us to give them the idea so they can carry on when we can't carry on anymore. Anyway, I'm out of here. I think I've said my good bit, but it's not trolling. You just need to understand what I'm saying, and the oldies will understand because we're from the same tree. All this will be cut out anyway, because wasn't for that. This was for graphic performance. But when when I get on a rant, I get on a rant.
You only get on a rant because you're passionate about the game.
You got that right, sis.
Sorry?
I said you got that right.
Well, yeah. And there is a lot to this game to be passionate about.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help when certain other players are dissing the game because they can't get what they want.
Yeah. But we've got to keep them content creators in. We can't lose any more. But like I said, one of the guys, like I said, I had to sit and talk to him. He didn't know who I was. He just thought I was a tit. I've got age of experience. I know more than they can imagine. Where are we? My mouse. Yoza at the end of the day is not going to believe I had no problems. And as you said, the graphics was on power, but I've learned how it works now. You can have how many screens you want. I need to do a video on rendering, because I'm not actually, I'm in 4K, I'm in 4K high super res, but I'm not. I've got to do all of that because them guys need it. Paste, stop. See you later.